So, as I said, my laptop... Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Caleb, and today we are taking a look at what I carry every day in my backpack. So, before we go any further, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm pretty excited about it, and one thing that you should know is that I am in the process of totally changing this. The reason I'm going to go ahead and show you now before I do too many changes to it is because of the fact that I want to be able to document the changes that I go through. So this is like my very basic, very beginner set of my everyday carry bag. And it's already a very good set. It's just the fact that there are some things that I can do better, and I'm kind of going to address those as I go through the bag. But for right now, we're just going to go over this. It's a good set. It's a good starter if any of you guys are kind of thinking about what you should be carrying on a daily basis or anything along those lines. So I'm going to stop rambling on now, and we're going to go ahead and start. So pretty much the most basic thing that you guys need to know is what bag I am using. So this is a Hey Backpack travel bag. I got it online from heybackpacks.com. Link that is going to be down in the description below if you guys want to check out any of their bags. They have really good quality bags, and honestly, for 20 bucks, that's what it's at now. I got it for 15. If you kind of wait around on it, it will go back down, I'm hoping, because it is a good backpack for only $15 or $20. I mean, it's good, it's solid. It has like this nice little nylon stuff down here at the bottom, and then it's like fabric kind of up here. I don't really know what to describe this as, but it's a very good pocket. It has a lot of storage in it, and it's good. So I guess one thing that we'll start it, we'll go ahead and open up the main compartment here, and if you look inside, it has on this inside flap right here, it has a zipper pocket right here, and then it has two pencil holders, and then a pocket here and a pocket here. So we're gonna start off with what pens and pencils I carry. So the pencil of choice is just a plain Bic number 2 pencil, and the pen of choice is the Pilot G207. It's a Pilot G207, very good pen. I love writing with that pen, and it's just a fantastic pen in my opinion. It writes well, it writes smoothly, and the writing of it just looks so nice. Even if you have ugly handwriting, because I don't have the best handwriting, but writing with that pen makes me feel like I have fantastic handwriting. So if you're a little insecure about that, then go ahead, get that. Going over to the first pocket that we have the Apple AirPods. That's right, I'm an AirPod user, aka poor people blockers. I'm just kidding. But AirPods are my go-to music listening thing of choice because I do use an iPhone, which I'll go ahead and pull out right now. I have the iPhone 8 Plus in red. It's an amazing phone. I don't have a 10, 10s, 10s Max, 10R yet. I mean, honestly, I like the home button. I like everything about this phone. It's a solid phone for still being a good price. And like, there's no reason to have to go paying for everything you're getting with the other ones. However, I will say if Apple doesn't do anything soon, I'm hopping ship and going to Google or Samsung, but that's for another video. If you guys want to hear my thoughts about the whole state of smartphones currently, go ahead and say so down in the comment section below, and I will get immediately to work on a video for you guys. But I also decided to start doing this, where I put my wallet on the back of my phone case. I think it's really important because most of the time, all I really need is debit card, license, student ID, and a little bit of cash. And with this case, I can get literally all of that in here. And then behind my credit card, I actually have an RFID blocker. And the case and that I got on Amazon, so I'll link those down below. And then while we're also in my pockets, I'll go ahead and get out my keys. I go very simplistic with it. I have my car lock, unlock, alarm. I have the key itself. I have my house key. And then I have this thing from Snado. And this right here is actually a USB to lightning charger. So in the event that I ever do need a charger on the go, I have one on me at all times whether I have the bag or not. And I think that that's really important because half the time when I'm at school, I need a charger, and it's either I was using my charger at home or there was something else going on so I don't have my charger. And it's always good to just have this extra little backup guy on me at all times. And honestly, I got like a pack of 4 or 5 of them for like $6 or so. I mean, they're good. They get the job done. They charge. They do everything effectively. I'll leave a link to those and everything else that I mentioned down in the description below. But we're going to continue on with the bag now that my pockets are empty. And the first thing that we are pulling out, I'm actually going to start putting the backpack down now, is the Microsoft Surface laptop charger. I always make sure that I have my laptop charger at all times, especially being a college student, because you never know when you're going to need to charge your laptop, whether you're going to be doing a lot of stuff in class or something along those lines. So I really think it's important to always carry your laptop charger. Plus, the laptop charger for the Surface Pro, it really isn't that big. Like, this is the whole like brick for it. The thing that I love about the Surface laptop charger is that on it there, I don't know if it'll show, maybe you can kind of see this little rectangle right here. That's actually a USB port. So rather than having to carry around an extra wall brick or something of that matter, all I have to do is just plug this in, charge my laptop, and I can also charge my AirPods, my phone, or anything else that needs to get charged. Because one thing that I sometimes carry, but I typically tend to not, is a portable charger. And the one that I use is just a Staples branded 15,000 milliamp hour one. It was like $25 when I got it, but it has a lot of power for it and at a good price, so I decided to pick that up. So that's another thing that I sometimes carry, but currently it is not in the state of this bag. Just your standard 1 meter lightning cable. So, I mean, you never know. You just gotta have your phone charger on you at all times, whether it's USB-C, micro USB, or lightning. Just make sure that you always have a charger on you at all times. Otherwise, your phone's gonna die. You're gonna regret not having that charger, and it's just gonna be a sucky situation for you all around. And then moving on in the bag, we just carry around a nice little Burt's Bees chapstick and a thing of note cards. Well, not note cards, Post-it notes. You never know when you're gonna need Post-it notes, especially in college. I use Post-it notes a lot, whether I'm just taking notes and I don't feel like writing like a whole thing. I just need to just jot something down. I pull out my pen, tear it off, stick it wherever I need to stick it. If it's something like I'm reading a textbook and I think that something I read is something super duper important, then like I need to remember it, and I don't feel like taking like a full thing of notes for it, I just go ahead, jot it down, stick it there on like the edge of the page, so that way it kind of sticks out just a little bit. And then I always have a place marker, so that way I know, hey, this is somewhat important, I need to come back and I need to focus on this again, which is a huge studying tip for those of you who are studying in college or high school or whatever it is. That's a very useful tip, and I would highly recommend that for any of you. But moving on into the main compartment of the bag, what we have down here is whatever book of choice I'm reading at the time. At this current moment, I'm reading Goliath Must Fall by Louis Giglio. It's a really good book so far. I'm enjoying it. It's about facing your giants, and I mean we all could use a book about that. And I also carry around this little 2018-2019 planner, just that way I can plan things out, write down any important events such as homework or getting lunch with people or business stuff. But ooh, be careful. But that's what I use that for. And now, if we would just, we're gonna go onto this side now. It's the back. And then if you look very carefully at the back right here, you see there's a pocket here, then we have like this one laptop sleeve, but then behind that we have a second laptop sleeve, which is actually super duper cool. It has two laptop sleeves in it. But in the first laptop sleeve, what we have is my mouse of choice for on the go, which is actually the Logitech M330 Silent in the gray colorway. They also make a black one. But the cool thing about this mouse is that it has a very good fit in the hand. It has the little thumb rest for you right here. You can kind of see that right there. It's for you to lay your thumb down. But then also the clicks on it are silent. So as I said, my laptop of choice is the Microsoft Surface Pro 2017 edition. As you see, I've kind of decorated it with the Supreme and a Quiet Wave sticker. Shout out to Quiet Wave, Bailey, linking his stuff down in the description below. Not gonna link Supreme because they don't need it. But I chose the Microsoft Surface Pro mainly because of the fact that it's a lightweight computer that's going to be good for creativity and things that I try to kind of focus on in my free time. And whether it's like doing stuff in Adobe Photoshop or editing stuff in Premiere Pro, I think that this is a very good system for all of that. I even got the Microsoft Surface Pen to go with it, so that way another cool thing about it is rather than having to carry around a notebook all the time, I actually use Evernote a lot. So that way I can have stuff on my phone and I can also have it on cloud. So if I'm at my main desktop PC, which is behind the camera, then I always have that accessible and I can just pull the notes up there, study. Or while I'm writing stuff down on here, I just go ahead and I have it on here at all times. So rather than having to make sure that I have the notebook on me at all times to do the studying, I always have it on me. Even if I don't have a computer, it's on my phone, as I said earlier, which is a super cool thing. But the Microsoft Surface is lacking in some ways, which I will go over right now. For ports, it doesn't have that many. It does keep the 3.5mm headphone jack, which is amazing for a laptop because that's important. And then on this side, it has the Microsoft Surface adapter, which is something that you can use to do the Surface dock, or you use it to charge your phone, your computer. And then what it really lacks in is kind of expandable things for it. It has a mini display port and a singular USB 2.0 port, which is kind of sucky considering that if I want to plug in like my phone, my AirPods, and the mouse, I kind of have to choose one thing to unplug. And all in all, do I regret getting the Surface Pro? Not at all. It's a great system, but it does have its flaws. But what computer doesn't have its flaws? Moving on. The next thing that I carry around on me at all times is in fact a 2 terabyte Seagate portable hard drive. So what this is good for, and this is the cable for it, so I can connect it, uses a USB jack, so most of the time that's going to take up that USB jack if I'm using this. But the cool thing about this is that it's 2 terabytes, so we can hold every single thing that I need to hold it. It has like 8 times the amount of storage that my computer does. My computer only has 256 gigabyte SSD, which isn't the best considering that video files or Adobe files take up a lot of that storage space. So rather than keeping them on that, I can just load them onto this, access them whenever I need to, and it just makes life a whole lot easier. But it would just allow for me to be able to work on things both at home and at the go. And if you don't have a portable hard drive, portable SSD, whatever one you would prefer, I would highly recommend go ahead and doing that, just because of the fact that they are very important and they are also very great to use. Anywho, that's everything that I tend to keep on me. No, it's not actually. So one thing I forgot about was the front pocket on the front right here of the backpack. So this is actually the front, and then the one, I keep 3 things in here. First one is a wallet. I know I said I was going walletless with the phone wallet case 2-in-1, but one thing that I did realize is that sometimes I need like my debit card on me, or I have a bunch of gift cards on me, or I just need more cash than what I carry on me. So rather than just throwing those on my pocket, I would just carry this around. It just slides right here. If I ever need it, just unzip it, grab it, and it's right there. It's ready for me to use. The cool thing about this wallet actually though, is that it's thin. It's made out of paper, so it's not gonna take up that much space. And rather than having to fold it open and then grab cards out of here, it actually has these little pockets right here on the side of it. So I just take it, pinch it, I could pull out all of my cards at once at ease, put them right back in. It's really good. It's easy to take on the go with you, and the good thing about it is it's recycled paper, so saving the environment with that wallet. And then the last 2 things that I keep on me in my everyday carry backpack are going to be a pair of Apple headphones and a Lightning to 3.5mm adapter. Now you might be wondering, oh, but what if you have AirPods? Why do you carry these around? Well, I keep these around, the headphones, the earbuds, in case I ever want to watch like YouTube, or I need to listen to something for a class on my computer. Just take these, plug them in, they're good to go. They give decent sound. They're gonna do exactly what you need them to do, and that's just that. And then I carry this, the Lightning to 3.5 around, because I did have a case where I left my AirPods at home and I had these, and I also had this, so I was still able to listen to music, which was a huge lifesaver. So even if you do have some sort of wireless headphones, just to be safe, I would always carry around your backups with you at all times, just that way you always have your ways to listen to music on the go. Alrighty, so for some reason my camera decided to not record the outro, but that was all that I really carry on me every day, you guys. So if you enjoyed that, then go ahead and make sure you hit a like on the video. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe if you're excited for more. Comment down below any video ideas that you want to see me produce. I mentioned a few of them throughout the video. If you like any of those, go ahead and type up a little comment, say those ideas, and I can get to work on those. I plan on doing videos every week on the channel. I have some planned for next week, and it's just great. I'm excited for what I have in store for this year on the channel. Anywho, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.